días, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it, you already know. Like a motherfucking smack addict. Bye up, bye up. In a menudo style and direct fashion, we're going to get straight into the content of the day. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content that I am kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. We're going up on this channel. It's all because of you. And for that, I can say I'm very humbled. So let's get it, right? So I got warned, right? Wow. It's not my first warning or probably my last. Because the fact is, toma, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. So, you know, people get at me all day, every day. They got ideas. They want to see certain content. They have questions. And, you know, this is my channel. I have another channel more leaning towards the comedy. But this is my channel to tell it like it fucking is. Aaron Neville's song, right? So usually I don't sugarcoat nothing, add no preservatives. It's just facts and realness. That's all I can give you. I could just be me and put out the best content I can. But there's been a lot of people getting at me because they feel some type of way about the material that myself and my boy Dubs are putting out there, right? Now, we are going to speak on whatever we want to speak on just like anyone else. We walk the line on certain subjects, but we give our honest opinion and perspectives on a lot of subjects just because it's either trending news, it's what people ask us about, and it's what people are talking about. And we don't pick and decide what we're going to speak on depending upon race, ethnicity, color, pigmentation of skin. I know I don't, period. It is what it is. I functioned for a lot of years with brothers, blacks, whites, Mexicanos, Chicanos, Paisas, you know, Samoans, the Usos, all that, Asians. So if I'm going to say something, I'm going to fucking say something. And I feel I have the right because once you put your shit on, once you make your shit public, you know, I could say this, fuck Diddy. I could do all that, right? No Diddy. But at the same time, somebody got at me and I got warned, I guess, right? You need to stay out of black business, Gunner. You have nothing to do with black business. I was never under the assumption there was even a such thing as black business or brown business or white business. To me, business is just business. Don't take it personal, right? And I don't see in any situation where I disrespect a black man, period, if I'm telling the truth. Now, I think I'm one of the YouTubers, one of the prison content creators that always keeps it fair. That always tells it like it is. If you ran, you fucking ran. If you walked, you walked. That's just the way it is, right? There's a lot more that I could put out there that will hurt people's hearts, hurt people's feelings, that I don't just because, not that I give a fuck how they're going to feel about me. People already feel they're decided. Survey says, fuck Gunner, right? They've already decided this a long time ago, that I guess I'm just a little too real for it. And so I get a lot of hate. But I got warned by a brother that said, you know, you need to stop talking about black business or else. Or else what? Or else you're not going to watch my channel anymore? Or else you're going to be upset with me? Look, the fact is, 1090 Jake does it. Adam does it. Vlad does it. Trap Lord does it. Aiden Ross does it. Who doesn't do it, right? I've always given brothers their respect. And the reason I give them respect is they're innovators in a lot of things. You know, what the brothers do, and I'm real. What the brothers do, others follow. That's just the truth. See, there's a little old bitty place on the map of California called the Bay Area, right? That is predominantly black, meaning there's, you know, I got to speak in layman terms because a lot of people don't understand this game, right? There's a lot more blacks than there are any other ethnicity. Okay, does that mean we got to stay out of there because it's none of our business? No. I'm still going to wiggle through the O, right? I'm still going to wiggle through Richmond. And when I went to the Bay Area, man, they got a lot of swag. You learn a lot of things. You learn a lot of things from every urban populated area. And do I say, oh man, I'm going to take that and say I created it or the Mexicans started it? Nah, man. I give respect where respect should be given. I said, man, there was this brother, he was wearing a tight ass sweater. Guess what? I copped it. You know? Not because I'm trying to be like him or look like him, because it's a badass sweater. And I like the swag, right? So I give everyone their respect. So when this guy tells me, hey, you shouldn't be talking about black business, I think what he truly means is you shouldn't be talking about black business that doesn't end the way I want it to end. If it doesn't fit his narrative or fit what the fuck he wants, then I can't talk about it. If I was to say, oh man, everything's good, it's blacks, be pro-black and all this, then he'd be like, oh yeah, cool. You get the black card. You're one of ours now. No, the fact is, I do everything equal for all ethnicities because guess what? I'm a man. Albeit I'm a brown man, but I'm a man first and foremost. So that means when you make yourself public, when you're out there, everyone's going to talk about it. Before this guy could, oh man, I didn't like what you said about Diddy, man. He's a black man. They're trying to fucking expose him and make him look bad. And this, look, I don't give a fuck what you said. There's a whole bunch of white people on Fox, TMZ, and a whole bunch of other shit that are saying the same thing I'm saying about Diddy. Baby oil. That's all I can say, right? Until the baby oil gets found innocent, we're going to find out. But I mean, this guy got at me pretty harsh, man. And he warned me, I'm going to do something to you, bro. Like what? Then later on, he goes to say, I'll report you and ban your channel. And that's what you're going to do to me? That's the reason why I do what I do. Look, here's the truth. I think I've always kept it respectful with all the brothers, man. Albeit we don't see eye to eye all the time. And look, in prison, which is nothing like the streets, there are politics. There are things go on. There are situations that I'm sure a lot of people would like to avoid. But I'm here to tell you the truth, man. Mexicans are the most aggressive group in prison. They volunteer for this shit. They love it. Especially the Southerners, right? Northerners are a little bit more calculated, a little bit more methodical, a little bit more structured and militant. I'm just being real. Northerners know that the numbers are not always in their favor, so they have to move as one, as a unit, and pick and choose their battles. But when they do pick one, it goes down. With Southerners, they're a little bit more deeper. And you best believe this, the brothers are strong, but the SA's the deepest. Cube said it. It's the truth, right? Or whoever, Crooked from the Eye said it. All from the Eye. So when these motherfuckers come through, they come through, right? But at the same time, what I'm saying is, people ask me all the time, they want the drama. What's the weakest group on the yard? They want me to say the brothers, the blacks. And I won't say that. Okay, there is no weak group period on the yard. The word weak doesn't exist in the California prison system. That's the truth, right? But I will say, out of all the groups, not all the groups, because the others, they're just doing their own thing. They don't have too much problems. Natives, Baisas roll with the Southerners when it comes crunch time, but they do conduct their own program. But when it goes to it, the brothers are probably the last ones that want any violence on the yard. Why? Because they're smart enough to understand if you do violence, there's a chance you don't make it back. There's also a chance your time gets extended or you catch more time. These brothers want to go home, and I ain't mad at them. They don't like looking at nuts and butts. They like looking on the corner at hoes and sluts, right? So that's just their thing. When people say, oh, they're scary, that's part of being scary. No, that ain't none of that. And I've never said that. I've always been in the reverse. I've always been saying everybody got hitters. Everybody got cowards. I think I just put a video out the other day on that. So when this guy was mad at me, you got to stay out of black business. You're just trying to make the blacks look bad. Am I? Are you telling me 1090 Jake exposing black men and putting them in danger and getting them time? Or Adam exposing, putting them in danger and getting them time and actually having guys get indicted off his show? That's not bad? That's not culture vulturing? See, I'm the last thing that's a culture vulture, because guess what, homie? I got cultura. I got culture. See, I come from a long line of minority culture. Just yesterday, put it like this. I'm the type, I won't even eat food if it don't got chile on it. I love my culture. I'm the type, I gotta walk in a home. If I walk into a chick's home and she ain't got fucking beans on the olla, she ain't got a comal sitting there all burnt up, and she ain't got chile sitting on her table, I don't want it. I'm so bad, I'm so Mexican, I put chile on my cereal. I'm just real life, right? I put chile on my cereal like P. Diddy did in Meek Mill's ass. I'm just real, right? Now, what's going to happen? Am I going to stop talking about black business? I don't even know what black business is. To me, man, I got so many friends that are brothers, they tell me all their fucking business. In fact, a lot of them are like, oh man, here's a story, put it out about their business. I've never been the one to say black business is black business and white business. Look, man, everyone's equal. That's part of not being prejudiced or racist. To me, everyone's equal across the board. Meaning, everyone can get talked about or everyone can get talked to. It's the truth. I'm not no better than anyone else, but I think I've supported the brothers enough and earned enough respect that a lot of them fuck with me, right? So this guy bumped his head. To which degree of bumping his head? The highest degree. Because I'm not going to stop talking about what I'm talking about. See, I talk about trending topics. I talk about street news, hood stories, stories that involved me, prison stories. My genre, I've made my own lane, and I think we could all say that. I do what I do and I say what I say. If I want to say some comedy and talk about this, I'm going to talk about it. And ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, but to think that I'm the one that's shitting on the black community, or I'm one of the ones participating, or even my boy Dubs is participating, half the time we put out a thumbnail just like anyone else does. People are quick to jump the gun and start typing, oh man, prejudice, racist. Watch the video, Paoso. You got to watch the video to realize that more than likely, we're just keeping it real. And if real really affects you, then you really do need to understand that you don't know how to keep it real. Look, you're not always going to win. No one is. A lot of my videos, I don't talk about the W's. I talk about the L's. There's a reason I talk about the L's, because I want to seem more like you. Okay? The people that are used to taking L's. And then there's a lot that are used to taking dubs. So I'll throw a dub in every once in a while, right? A win. People think that, oh, you're firing it up. If I'm firing it up, why am I always getting beat up in my videos then? It's because I tell you about all the times that make me seem less than, just so people can be and feel more comfortable with my personality. I could be one of them guys on here talking about all the W's. Oh man, I cracked this motherfucking black dude's whole head off, man. It was all bad for him. Nah, I said the black dude done sock, man. I felt every bit of that, right? I'm keeping it real because I want everyone to feel comfortable and understand that on my channel, there is no racism. There's no bias. There is no none of that. What there is a whole lot of game, homes. Knowledge you can't get in college, and it's for everybody, not just one group. Do I love my people first and foremost? 1,000,000,000%, as that black man loved his people, and that's why he spoke on their behalf. But you got to speak with intelligence and realness. You can't speak with indecisiveness and unknowing and non-education. See, when you're trying to tell me, oh man, you don't know how it feels to be black, and I never will. I'm not black, bro, but I see it. But then again, you don't know how it feels to be brown, bro. And we go through a lot of the same similar struggles. Albeit it's not the exact same, there's a lot. Hey, I get stereotyped too. I can't walk down the street with all these tattoos either without the cops looking in my direction and feeling some type of way. Hey, when they pull me over, I put my hands on the dash too because they will give me the business. There's a lot of things we go through. You think it's easy for me to get a job as an ex-con and a Mexican than it is the blacks? No, we get the same type of racism towards our way, man. So I think growing up in the waters together, in the hoods together, especially me being from Northern California, I grew up around blacks. Like I said, the Central Valley, not so much, but there's brothers there, right? But we traveled to the Bay all the time. Wasn't shit to do in the Valley. We was all up in Frisco, all up in Oakland shit. And we were seeing what was going on, right? All love, man. But if there's something that I'm going to say that's going to offend someone, take it personal. I don't generalize. See, I'm not that type to say, all blacks are scared of this. All blacks are down with this. No, I don't fucking know. I could wake up tomorrow and say, I'm down with OPP. Yeah, you know me, right? I could do whatever I feel like. I'm just like anyone else can. I'm just telling you, in prison, when I tell you my prison stories, they're not meant to disrespect anyone or hurt anyone's feelings, but sometimes I guess guys do. I guess grown men get their feelings hurt. I got him feeling emotions, like a Mariah Carey song. Look, there are content creators that disrespect blacks, Mexicans, and everything in their own subtle ways, and no one says shit. They like the channels because they're drama. They like the channels because the channels edited a little bit better than others. They like to hear their business being spoke on by someone of a different ethnicity. Only here's the difference with my channel and their channel. With my channel, I'm going to give it to you real. You're not always going to win, man. Sorry. Okay? Look, I understand we have a lot of pride in the brown community. We have a lot of pride in the black community. We have a lot of pride in the white community. Can I say that, or is that racist? White pride. We have a lot of pride in our communities, right? And we're always going to be primera, meaning we're always going to think our people are first. You can't get in a conversation with the brother. He'll tell you they created sugar. They created salt. They created the shit that gets rid of salt and sugar, right? It's just what they do. And then you got Mexican people, no, we created the taco. That's 1 billion, right? Everyone's going to say they created everything. But at the end of the day, God created us all. Now you're going to have the conversation, well, God is black. Right? And I don't know what God is, right? But at the end of the day, he created everything. We're just here, man. We're just living the life. And man is what destroys us. We're too busy looking at our differences rather than embracing our similarities, man. That's the truth. Look, I've been through the guerra. I've been through the war. I've went on yards in prison. I've fought with black dudes. Yes, I have. And then I've shook their hands as well and busted spreads. And I've been down with the get down. So, no, not the Diddy get down. That's a different type of get down. That's a different type. So, but I've been down with the get down, right? So just kicking it. So I feel I have the right as a person who's actually done time and sacrificed and did, made my stripes, earned my stripes back when I was a little kid. There's been times, man, when I walked the yard and I appreciated the brothers, man. Got a lot of love. They're the only ones that backed me up. Do you know how it feels to be surrounded by 500 enemies? You're the only one representing a certain cause. They all want to tear your head off, man, and only have two brothers roll up with you and be like, we got you. That's a lot of respect. I'm forever in your debt. I'm forever going to respect. So, but that doesn't mean the type of person I am, the realness of me, is if you will go out like a sucker, I'm not going to tell that story too. I'm not only going to tell the story about when we were down, I'm also going to tell the story about when we were out. Okay? So when this guy's, you shouldn't speak on black business because you make us look bad. You make yourself look bad being unintelligent and not being able to converse with a real one. Not be able to grab and grip an understanding of what realness is. I don't like saying grab and grip with all this Diddy shit going on. Let's reword it. Grasp. That too. Meek Mill and Justin Bieber don't like the word grasp. I'm just saying this. At the end of the day, man, I'm going to say what the fuck ever I want to say. And you could warn me, cuss at me, say you're going to do what you're going to do, but if you think that I'm one of the ones putting the brothers down or putting them in harm's way, or even Dubs for that matter, then you got us fucked up, man. There's a lot of things I could say that will hurt. You want me to tell you one thing? You want me to say one thing and get everyone mad at me? Look. I've been in prison. I got a total of 19 years incarcerated from juvenile halls to prison. Okay, 19 years, almost a dub. And I'll tell you this right now, man. The people I fought with the most were blacks. Differences of opinions, man, on certain things. Nothing racial. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, turn the TV down. Nah, fuck that. I want it up. We got off. Oh, man, I don't like the way you look today. Well, shit, I don't like the way you look, period. Boom. Got off. So many different reasons, right? You would think as a norteño back in them days, my whole mindset would be fighting with Southerners. And I did a lot of that, especially in the youth authority. In prison, not once. But it was always the brothers, man. The brothers are quick to throw down. They want to fight. They want to fuck or fight. And I am with part one, right? So let's go. Let's fight. But I still got respect for them. But I'll tell you this, and this is the true story. Now, from my perspective and point of view, having done time throughout all those years, I've only seen one brother pick up a knife and stab someone. That's just me, what I seen. That doesn't mean they're not with the business like that. I'll tell you right now, they'll fuck your whole shit up if you want to fight. But pick up a knife? Hell nah, brother. I ain't trying to get another year. They ain't trying to catch no more time. Different philosophies, different mentalities, different politics, different structure, a difference of opinion. And that, you can agree to disagree. It is what it is. But that doesn't mean we'll stay at a black business, man. You trying to make us look like punks. Nah. Because that same brother that won't pick up a knife will fuck you up from the shoulders. They just got to have an understanding that in prison, them shoulder game things, no. Especially when right now, no one wants to get their shoulders touched. But that shoulder shit, ain't no one trying to come from the shoulders. It doesn't mean they're punks, man. In prison, it's serious, man. And don't be curious because it gets real serious. Eddie Murphy delirious. Someone will pick up a knife and stab the shit out of you. If it's a Mexican, he's got a knife on him, pretty much. If it's a white, he's got something on him, pretty much, right? Asian, they're different, right? The brothers ain't trying to catch no more time. I ain't mad at them. Who would want to stick around and stay there and play the bullshit? Doesn't mean they're suckers, man. So I don't think I disrespect blacks. So when this dude, he warned me, told me, hey, man, I'm going to get at you. I'm going to do this. I got peoples wherever you stay. I got peoples in Washington. I got peoples. I said, I got peoples too. But why do we got to involve other peoples? That's the problem. That's the problem. Everyone wants to involve other peoples. So I see all these videos going around about my boy Dubs as well. Dubs just takes shots at blacks. He was, look, if you can't handle realness, then I don't know, bro. Maybe this shit ain't for you to watch. Like I said, bro, you're not going to come out on top every time. I know in your mind, look, I know a lot of brothers. Let me tell you, and this is true. Most brothers will tell you this. The way brothers were raised, this was told by a real one, a straight brother, right? They're taught that they don't fear no one but another black man. Ain't no one fucking with them. Ain't no one's dick bigger than them. They got this type of swag like ain't no one fucking with them. The only man they fear is another black man. They don't care about anyone else, right? But that doesn't mean, I know you're raised that way and you're indoctrinated that way, and good, man, that's power for your people. But that doesn't mean, man, you're the only ones that went through some shit, or you don't respect someone. Because with that type of superiority taught, also the word respect should come into play, and everyone should respect everyone. That's what I was taught. See, I was taught, don't be no sucker, man. Handle your business, but play your cards right. And respect everyone. Respect everyone the way you do it. And that's what I was taught. So anyways, to the guy that told me, hey, bro, I'm going to get at you. Get the fuck at me then, bro. What are you waiting for? Put down your cornbread and come on and let's do what we got to do. Or let's respect each other and have a conversation. But I'm not going to stop talking about, talk to Adam. He uses up black people and then throws them out dry. Talk to fucking 1090 Jake. Oh, he's got the black card. Why? Because he was a blood? Well, so what? What's happening? Right? Look, respect and not culture vulture is what you should be aiming at. Myself, Dubs, several others, man. Yes, we're Mexican. Yes, we love our people just like anyone else does. But that doesn't mean we're going to disrespect people. But if you don't like the stories, if you think in my stories the blacks always lose, then you must have not watched my channel. You must have just watched the title that was meant to bring you in. Watch the video and get some real knowledge you can't get in college. This is the gun. With that being said, fuck his threats. Fuck, I'm going to get at you. No, you're not. You know what you're going to get at? You're going to get at the next fucking Kev Knock video or whatever his name is and watch that shit and watch some black dude go on there and probably get indicted. That's what you're going to watch. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. And when I say this, I say that, right? And I say that to say this. All our peoples, black and brown, man, need to watch the fucking podcast we're going on. Watch what we're saying and what we're doing and these questions that these people are asking because they're meant to destroy and tear us down, man. And until you are able to understand the game that I'm giving you, then maybe you need to go find Bigfoot. They know the nickname.